Hi guys. So I feel very proud of myself that after I am not getting any offer letter or I don't even get a chance to sit because of some reasons. Like in the mostly companies where the criteria is fulfilled, even that also I am not eligible. But I study daily, I post daily, and I don't know, but I feel very proud of myself. Maybe something else is written in my destiny. Maybe. And maybe not. Maybe I will sit at home and just eat. But let's see. Enjoy the video, okay? And please understand everything. If you have any doubt, please rewatch it. Best of luck. Bye. Hi guys. So today we are solving question of set matrix 0. Set matrix is 0. Okay. So what we have to do, like this is our matrix of set 0 1. Here we have only binary 0 and 1. So what we have to do, if we find any 0 in any place, we have to make their column and that row completely 0. Okay, like for here also and here also. Now you are thinking how we can do that. So the brute force of this is like this. We directly can't do this because how can we? First thing is here 1 1 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 1 0 1 and 0 1 1 1. What we can do first is like for we traverse like from one place to other to other to other to other. If we find 0, if we do like this, here we can say okay, here we find 0, so first we make the column 0, then it will be 0, then here it will be 0, then here it will be 0, then here it will be 0, here it will be 0, here it will be 0. But as we have 0 here, when we travels here we can say that okay, here we have 0 now, so can we make this row, this column 0 completely and then this complete row 0? No, this is incorrect. Like we only want that only it's here 0, here 0, here 0, and if 0 0. But if we do this, then our complete matrix will be 0, but we don't want that. Okay, so this is a wrong approach because it will just completely make our matrix completely 0, which we don't want. So what we can do now is we when we traverse our matrix, one thing we do is 1 1 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 1. What we can do is when we find 1 0, okay, so we just do, we traverse from here to here to here to here to here. When we find 0, what we can do, we can just make its column -1, okay, and its row -1. So as you can see now our matrix is fine. Then traverse, then if it's rather it's other than 1, okay, so what we can do, like if like it is not equal to 1, okay, if it's equal to 1, then it's okay. But if it's not equal to 1, we can just make it -1, okay, and if it's -1, then it will be okay. But here as it's 1, okay, -1 -1 -1 -1, here also then it's -1, okay, -1, -1, then here -1, like here it is 0, then -1, -1, -1, like this. So this is, and after that, if where we will find -1, we can just it as 0. So it is our first approach that we can do, and now it will be 1, like 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, like this. But in it, in this approach, you can see that we are traversing our matrix like n times, and this is not an optimized approach. So let's see its code first. As you can see, this is our code. First, it travels from 0 to n. I and j is also, and if I plus j is equal to 0, then mark row and mark column. Okay, after that, mark row is equal to j is equal to 0. J is like we traverse our matrix, and we just make, if it's not equal to 0, okay, we can make it -1. Okay, and mark column is equal to 0, and if it's not equal to, then we will make it -1. Okay, if ma is equal to 0 and is not equal to, then -1. Okay, and how can we do? If I is equal to n and n, if r is equal to -1, then we do it is -1. So here we can say that in both the traversal we are using n into m, then here also mark row column, then n m. Okay, and after that, from here also we are traversing in both I and j, so it is also n into n. So our time complexity is approximately n cube. Okay, so this is not an optimized approach. Now we will move on to the better approach. So for better approach, what we can do, we can make, like, this is our matrix of n into n, which is 4 by 4, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, and 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so our first approach is, what we can do, we can make one extra column. Okay, like this is an virtual extra column, we can do that. And this is our row, this is our column, this is our row. And we can just take it like 1. Okay, we don't change it, 1, we don't change it, 1, we don't change it, 1, we don't change it. After that, 0, 1, we don't change it, 0. Okay, we can change here, 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 and then here, here, here. So like this. But as you can see that it's very complicated. Okay, as you can see, this is the better in which we are making a column and a row table. Okay, we have initialized, this is virtual, so we can initialize it with everything we have is 0, 0. Here if we say that, okay, we traverse from I to, okay, 1, and this is 1, this is not 0, so it's also, it's free. Okay, so it will be 0 and column will be 0. Okay, then I is, this is also 1, then it is safe, then 1 it is safe, then 1 it is safe, 1 it is safe, 0. Now what will we do, we will make it 1. Okay, because here everything will be 0 and here everything will be 0, so here it will be 1. Okay, after that, what, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, here it will be 1, and the column will also be, the row will also be 1, because everything here will be 0 and everything here will be 0. After that, here when we traverse here, everything is safe. After that, 0, then it will be 1 and it will be 1, because everything here will be 0 and everything here will be 0. So when we do it, our after that we travels, like here it is 1, so here it will be 0. But and if 1 is 1, like if row is 1 or column is 1, we will make it 0. Okay, now we can see here also it is 1, so 0. Okay, here when we check it is 1, so 0. After that here we can see that it is 0 and it is also 0, it means it is as it is 1. Okay, after that here when we check it is 1 and it is also 1, so 0. Here 1 1 0, here 1 1 0, here it is 0 but here it is 1, so it is 0. After that here 1 1 0, after that 1 1 0, 1 1 0, 1 0 1, so 0. After that here it is 0, like 0 and 1, so 0. Then 1 1 0, 1 1 0, here it is 1 0 1, so 0. Okay, and here is this pseudo code, like we have initialized column m is equal to 0 and column r is equal to 0 of n size. Then we traverse n into m, so it is of complexity big of n into n. Then if array of I comma j is equal to 0, then row of I is equal to 1 and column of I is equal to 1, as we have done this here, 1 1 and 1. Okay, here if then after that we traverse if I is from n to I is equal j is equal to m. If 1 is like 1 is 0 and 1 is 1, so we can just is 0. Okay, and so its time complexity is big of 2 into n into m, and space complexity is big of n plus m. So here we can see that it takes extra space. So now we see the optimized approach. Here you can see that we have taken extra space for row and for column, but in optimized approach what we are doing is, let's see. For here you can see that we are not taking any extra space. What we are doing, we can make it as row. Okay, this is our row, and if we do this is our column. Okay, to reduce the space complexity, we can see that here we are taking a common space, but it is not a good idea, like we can't do this. Okay, so what we are doing is, now we can take one variable which is column of 0 is equal to 1. It is initialized with 1, and now we are making an matrix of n comma n. Okay, now let's see. It is 1, 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 it is 0, it is 1, it is 1, it is 1, it is 1, it is 0, it is 1, it is 0, it is 1, it is 1, it is 1. Now this is our row and this is our column. Like that we can just reduce our space complexity. Okay, now what we can do, now we change it. Okay, we traverse it. 1, here it's safe, then 1 it is safe, then 1 it is safe, then 1 it is safe, after that 1 it is safe, then here 0, this will be 0, after that 1 it is safe, 1 it is safe, 1 it is safe, 1 it is safe, 0, this will be 1. Okay, it is also 0, it is also 0, because we are doing like this and like this. Okay, then 1 it is safe, then 0, then 0, so it is 0. Okay. it is not 0 yet. Okay, now what we can do, if we like try to do it from here, so it is not good. So what we are doing now is we can make like this. It is 1, it is column of 0 is equal to 1, we initialize it, this is our variable. 1 0 1 1 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 1 0. Now what we can do, like here we have all 0 0 0 0 0. Now what we can do, we can just do it like this. Here we have 0, so what we can do, it is 0, make it 0, make it 0, then 1, here it is 0 0 like 0 0, here it is 1 1 0, make it 0, then 1. Now what we are doing is we will check from here. We can see that from here and here it is 1 but it is 0, so what we can do, we can make it 0. Okay, now here we can check here and here it is 0, from here it is 0, we just check from single. Okay, here it is 1 but here it is 0, so it will be 0, then here it is 0 and here it is also 0, so it is also basically it is 0, then here it is 0 and it is 0, it is 0. Okay, from here it is 1 but it is 0, so what we can make, we can make it 0. Now from here it is 0 and it is 0, then 0. Okay, from here you can see that it is 1 and here it is 1, so it will be 1. Then for 1, here it is 1 and here it is 0, so it will be 0. I hope you get it. I think you should try it on your own. After that, like I also have to take like 3 to 4 times to understand it.